Welcome back. Today I want to talk about being overwhelmed with life and stuff. Also, we're gonna get iron today. I'm gonna try and talk more lively this episode because I've realized that I've been talking very monotonely, and rewatching back the videos makes me feel very bland towards the video. So what I want to talk is being overwhelmed with life and stuff, because recently I don't know, I just got a sudden feeling of a bunch of like problems being thrown at me, and that I feel like I have no control over them. And what is this, man? Zero ore. This cave is bad, bro. Can't see anything. There's nothing here. Ooh, iron. I don't need copper. So anyway, as I was saying, because I'm not trying to ramble on my problems, but I want to provide enough context. So there's like I think it started from a couple days ago, where I suddenly had a lot of like issues and daily annoyances, which made it very unpleasant. Well, I just realized I didn't collect my water. No worries. Let's get it back. That's a floating dirt block. That's nice. I got like 10 different little annoyances, and they accumulated up into the point where I feel somewhat annoyed and angry? I don't know. So I started to have the urge to cope by just avoiding it in general, aka watching YouTube videos to cope, to make myself turn a blind eye. And that is a pretty, and I realize now that is pretty much a self-fulfilling prophecy. What is this? Oh, there's like a black bar. I thought it was glitched out or something. Ooh, mineshaft. So it's pretty much a self-fulfilling prophecy, because we will gain more problems by not facing them in the first place. At least they accumulate, and I don't solve them. I just let them accumulate more by coping and not taking action. And the loop goes on, and nothing ever gets fixed, and one day it'll become self-destructive, which may lead to other severe cases. Talking about it now made me realize that the only solution is to bottle up your feelings and work on solving them. I saw a YouTube video talking about how taking more active challenges, active being challenges that you choose to have, instead of passive challenges, which means challenges that life gave you, and so you'll feel more in control. That's what the video is about, the idea is about. And my opinion about it is that I don't know if it'll actually work. But if there's one thing I learned in life, is that you should always be open-minded towards anything. So I'm going to try and work on those problems. But if it doesn't work, then I'll consider trying the videos ideas, because it just seemed pretty paradoxical. It's like as if you're saying, if there's if you feel overwhelmed, just don't be overwhelmed and have more challenges. That's what I heard. And so, like, why would you take more? My idea is like, why would you take more challenges, that will give you more pressure, more quote active challenges? I feel like even though right now I may feel overwhelmed and I don't really want to face those problems, I feel like with time, just like with any emotion, they'll go away, even happiness. So maybe actually, instead of facing it with a negative attitude, I think it's best that that I use them for good, actually. Appreciate it. Because without any bad, there won't be any good. Emotionally speaking. That's just my hypothesis. Might be wrong. But yeah. I feel like with that attitude, it will definitely help me personally deal with it in at least in a better mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless if it actually happens or even solves our problem, it's best to assume the best, the most, positively. Kind of, this rant just kind of diverged into thinking positively again. But that's like the soul, like the most condensed form of advice. Well, not advice, like mindset, philosophical mindset. And like the famous saying, the water doesn't get any warmer. It's a form of procrastination advice, but I like to use it as part of the overwhelming stuff as well. Because if you don't face your problems, it'll become more serious because more problems will occur and the cycle repeats, which is terrible.